Hey, if you remember, last time I showed you how to make an easy and very cheap ported subwoofer box out of an old cabinet plates you can find at the garbage. It's a good project and kicks a decent bass. This time I'll show you how to make a ported dual subwoofer enclosure. It's quite easy. You can make a subwoofer box in your own home, saving money. And you can adjust the size of the sub box to your car trunk so that the subwoofer fits better. To do this DIY project, you'll need a place to do it. I will borrow my grandma's room. There are plenty of tools there. You also need to buy some wooden boards to screw the box into. You can get these at any Home Depot. You also need speakers. You also need subwoofer speaker drivers. This time I'll use two old school Kicker Comp 12-inch speakers. You also need to buy some sewer pipes. The easiest way to build a proper box is to look at the recommendations of the particular speaker manufacturer. There will be different designs for simple sealed enclosure, bass reflex port enclosure, and bandpass enclosure. If you're making a subwoofer box for the first time, the bass reflex port enclosure is the best compromise. Gives good bass and it's not difficult to build. That's what we're doing today. Once you've found the subwoofer manual, how many liters of subwoofer box are needed and what port length and diameter you need, you can build your own box to fit more comfortably in the trunk of your car. The main thing is to stick to the total liters of the box and the dimensions of the port. The key to making a box is to make it airtight using glue. Even though the box has a base port hole, the pressure of the bass through the gaps will drive air out, creating unwanted overtone. Once the subwoofer box is screwed together, draw the subwoofer and bass port on it so you know how big the holes need to be. Then cut them out too, but try to be as accurate as possible. Still, text-through channel carpentry is a weak point and you have to hand polish a lot of your carpentry mistakes. Definitely, don't forget to install internal cabinet bracing, because with a bigger base, the big surface of the box moves a bit, thus deleting the base. Installing such box bracings will give the box a better base, as the unwanted surface vibrations will be reduced. Just remember that the bracing also takes up space in the box and the box volume needs to be made slightly larger. Then, cut the bass reflex port to the required length and check that everything fits in the box. If okay, glue them inside the box. This is what a custom-built subwoofer box with bass reflex port and bracings looks like. You can glue acoustic foam behind the speakers on opposite planes. It changes the bass a bit. It's softer, but you can do that after first tests. Removing the speakers, maybe you don't like such bass. If you want to paint the box, you need to seal all the gaps with a wooden putty. It also needs to be sanded perfectly smooth. Clean all the surfaces with a damp cloth to make sure there is no dust or debris that could affect the painting process. To be able to paint all the surfaces at once, I put freshly painted lower surface on 3 screws, so that the paint is not damaged and can be continued to be painted. Paint the box with some wear-resistant paint. As I said before, texture skills in painting and carpentry are still pretty poor. Basic level. The painted bottom of the subwoofer is put on screws so that you can continue to paint the whole subwoofer. Don't forget to paint the bass reflex ports as well. You'll need to paint the whole box at least 2 to 3 times to get a better and stronger hold. Not perfect, but much better than unpainted. Remember, the trunk is much darker and it will look even better in the eyes of your friends. Then install the speaker terminal. But make sure you do it with glue so you don't blow air past it. Screw the screws in with feelings, as the speaker terminal is plastic and can break if you screw it in too tightly. That's it. Just put the speakers in, plug them in and enjoy the bass. If you have any questions or criticism, feel free to post them below this video. You can also check out the last video on how to easily connect car audio at home, so that the bass can be felt by your neighbors behind the wall. I'd appreciate a like and subscribe. Good luck and thank you.